Hi there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're not going to be doing a pizza, we're going to be doing something a wee bit different. It's like a dessert, it's something you could cook, quite simple, and everybody will be really impressed, going, oh, that's really impressive, that dessert is. That's what they'll be saying to you. Now for this we're going to use a little mini cast iron pan. Now you can actually get these at a B&M as part of a sort of cookie set or something, and they're only about £5 and you get this cast iron pan in it. Yeah, if you try and buy one of them individually it costs you about a tenner, but ideally if you had more than one of these, then obviously if you had 4 people round you could make 4 at once, because the ovens, I'd imagine you'd fit 4 of these in the oven. But what we're going to do is just do it with one, and what we're doing is making a cookie dough dessert. Now here's our cookie dough. What I'll do is I'll leave the recipe in the description. It's really simple. It's just basically butter, sugar, flour, an egg, vanilla extract and chocolate chips. That's what's in it. I'll put the amounts in the description so you know how to make it. With this cookie dough you make this much, so there's absolutely tons there. You can turn it into cookies, you could make them in the oven. We've done it before, check out the video on the channel. Keep it in the fridge, just make cookies whenever you want. So what you want to do to make this recipe is just get a big chunk of cookie, and just because this has been in the fridge it's quite hard to work with, but we're just going to press it down with our knuckle, and if you need more, get more. And we're just going to press it into our cast iron pan, which is slightly been oiled by some vegetable oil, just to sort of help so things don't stick, and to help it heat up as well. So the idea with this is that you cook it in the oven after you've made your pizza. So once the flames die down a bit, you're still going to have heat in the oven, and it's going to be enough to cook this. And the beauty, what we really want to do with this is we're not making a cookie, we're kind of making a warm cookie dough. So you want it nice and warm and gooey, so you want to serve it warm, ideally with a nice melty chocolate. And
is that your mouth watering already?
Yes, I'm trying. I'm just thinking about how good it sounds as I'm speaking. So there we go, look. There's our cookie in there. It doesn't need to be beautifully perfect, but you can flatten it down if you're a bit of a perfectionist. Now what I do with these cast iron pans, because especially in days like this when it gets quite cold, you don't want to put it straight on the stone, so what I tend to do is just sort of let it heat up a little bit on the edge of the stone. Or you can also just heat it up a little bit on the cooker, on the gas stove. Just sort of put it on the gas stove a little bit, and then that will heat the bottom of it up, and then it'll be okay to put in, because that just touching the bottom of this already, it's already heating up. So I can slide it in a little bit. I'm just going to wait till it heats up a bit, so I don't want to put it in the stone totally freezing, you see. Now sorry if there's some noise in the background, somebody seems to be doing some DIY today, so that's why we've got some noise in the back. So this won't take too long to heat up. The oven's round about 360 at the moment because we've just cooked a pizza for another video, but the oven sort of drops down in temperature pretty quickly, and you can already see the cookie cooking. Even though we've not put it in the oven yet, so you can imagine it's not going to take long at all. We're talking probably about 5 minutes, if that. Like I say, you still want it a bit gooey because that's what's going to make it quite exciting. So this is heating up a bit now, so we're just going to put it in, and then we're going to just shut the door for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and have a look. Okay, so we're ready to put it out now, right? You might see I've got a glove in my hand. That's probably a damn good idea when you're working with a cast iron pan. So
well, you've made that mistake once.
Yes.
Before,
so
yeah.
Like I say, this probably isn't cooked mega, but look at that. How good does that look? Look at that. That looks so good. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet, because we're going to make it a wee bit fancier, because we're going to put some ice cream on it. So when you're serving this up, right, we're going to put some ice cream on it, and we're going to put some other bits, and we're going to make it look really fancy. Okay, so we've got our ice cream. Here's our wee scoop. Oh, it's already looking quite gooey, just like I wanted it. Obviously, if you don't want it really gooey, then Obviously, if you don't want it really gooey, like I do, warm and gooey, then just leave it in a little bit longer. Simple, really. This is some 12 bites. And we've got some caramel sauce that's hopefully just going to drizzle out. Yes. And there we go, look at that. Look at that! How good does that look? That looks so good. Simple dessert. How would that not impress anyone? Would it not? Just serve it up.
You've impressed the cat.
I've impressed Cat, I've impressed myself. I've hopefully impressed you. That's what you can make in this oven really quickly, really easily. It's brilliant. So yeah, give that a try. Okay, so I cannot wait to try this. There we go. Oh, it's nice and gooey. It's nice and gooey. That's the way I wanted it. The chocolate's all melted. Wow. It's got the most amazing dessert ever. It's so good. It's so tasty. Like I say, you won't be able to impress people with this dessert. Just hand them on here. Remember to tell them the pan's probably hot and not to touch it. You can eat it straight out of here. It's brilliant. So yeah, give that a try, like, subscribe, check out the book, and we'll see you next time.